Hello, I'm Apostle Alton R. Williams. This is part 2 of our lesson on defining socialism. I just told you on the previous one how it is nothing but collectively bringing the monies of the people together and then distributing it equally to everybody. So that means under socialism, there is no class level or no social status level. We have what you call upper class, middle class, lower class. All of that disappears under socialism. Everybody becomes equal. We all get the same money. That's what happens. Now, it doesn't happen fully under socialism because the next step and the ultimate goal is communism. Under socialism, they control all the means of production. That means health care and they will control education and anything that is about the means of production. Right now, the means of production is being handled by businesses. And you know government doesn't have the ability to create and to produce products or what have you. So under socialism, the government will be the producer of the products, take control of the industries. That's the first step. But the ultimate goal is communism, and that means control over all property, our homes, our finances, our rights, our freedoms. Everything will be controlled. Once you get socialism in, so they sneaking it in. They putting socialism in because they know the ultimate goal is to get to communism, and that means the government controls our lives. That's what the guy in the video said on my first video in Cuba. That's what happened. They will come in your house, they will take your goods, they will arrest you and take you away. That's the reason why they don't want us to have guns. Because when you don't have guns, you can't protect yourself. And so I want you to watch all this. All this is nothing but socialism going on in our nation. And what they do, when any kind of event happens where a shooting has taken place and many people have gotten killed, it is one of the main principles of socialism is to learn how to use a crisis to your benefit. So what they do, they get on the TV. We got to take the guns, gun control. I wish there was a way that we could take all the guns away from the criminals. But guess who's going to end up giving up the guns? The law-abiding citizens. And guess who are not going to give up their guns or who going to always have some guns because they're getting them illegally right now are the criminals. So if the criminals got guns and we don't have any, how do we protect ourselves? You can't take over a country where the people are armed. When the people got their guns, people can't just walk up into your house because they don't know what you got in there to protect yourself. So ultimately, socialism moves into communism, and communism will take full control. They will own just think, you don't own your own land. You don't own your own house. You got to leave whenever they tell you to leave. You have no property rights. You don't have no Bill of Rights. The government literally owns you once you go from socialism to communism. Now let me give you an example of one today, because they promise all this great utopian society. We all gonna live equally. We all gonna have free everything. But if you go back and look at history, it never happens that way. It never works. Socialism has never worked. Right now in Venezuela, it was one of the richest countries in South America back in the 80s maybe. And then somewhere in the 90s, a gentleman by the name of Chavez took over the government. He promised hope and change. Does that sound familiar? He promised hope and change. All the people were looking for change. We all gonna be equal. The government gonna give us everything. They gonna take care of all of our needs. And sure enough, he ends up getting greedy. The people never ended up getting the resources that they were promised. And gradually, started off good at first, but gradually started going down. Guess what? He started putting the businesses out. So the businesses left. That means the money left. Another gentleman ended up taking over the government, and that's President Maduro, who is the president right now, Nicolas Maduro. He's the president right now. And guess what Venezuela is going through right now? Just go and Google it, and you'll be able to see that the people are standing in line now trying to get food. The power is out in most of Venezuela. People are walking away empty-handed after standing in line for food. People can't even get toilet paper. 5 million people have left Venezuela and gone to other nations of the world. Kids go to school, no teachers are in there to teach them because the teachers can't make no pay. Minimum wage now has gone down to at least $7, watch this, per month. I didn't say $7 an hour. I said $7 a month now is the minimum wage in Venezuela. Journalists who are speaking against the government are being arrested because Mubarak don't want anybody speaking against him. They don't have freedom of speech like we have in the United States. And so what they ended up doing was taking from the rich and then trying to give it to the poor. Guess what the rich and wealthy did? They left so they could make a profit. And they went to other places. The businesses left. And now people are standing in line, poor, going crazy. Riots are going on in the street because the people can't survive and live. Do we want this for America? Wake up, Black America. That's what I'm trying to do, to wake us up. The crime has increased there. It has become lawlessness in the streets. The people can't survive because they came with all those promises of socialism, and socialism ended up dying. The nation became poor, and now Venezuela is a desperate nation. And guess what? Black America will be experiencing the same outcome if we don't wake up and understand what's going on. So that's why I got to teach you about this. I'm going to give you other future clips. Make sure you stay tuned so that you can be informed and learn how to make an informed decision. Go to the bottom of my blog and you'll see another video clip that'll give you further details about the things that I'm discussing. This is Apostle Alton R. Williams. This is your Black America Socialism Point for today. God bless you.